movement.
Wait, hold on.
Throughout history, we have shown
Wait, hold on.
capitalism is
Wait, hold on. Watch this.
Throughout history, we have shown that capitalism is not just going to correct itself because it's in crisis. It's worker organizing, in fact, militant organizing by the labor movement, by working class people in their workplaces is the only thing that will transform society.
The only thing that's ever reformed capitalism, according to Kshama Sawant, is workers organizing militantly. But that's not the best part. So this is a woman who wants to tax Amazon to pay for all the people's rent in Seattle. Well, not just Amazon, but all these corporations. She just wants to take all the money from the corporations and just give it to the people. And so her and the Seattle City Council are like toying with this idea. They tried it before, it didn't get through, but they're really toying with it. But she doesn't just want that. That's the best part. She's not content with just taking money from these different corporations and giving it to people. She doesn't think that's sufficient. So listen.
As I said, this is a crisis of coronavirus and capitalism. And we can see, as you correctly said, these corporations, even in the middle of this massive crisis, they are putting their own profits over the lives of people. So we can't really reform these corporations. We can't reform capitalism. We immediately need to raise the question of taking corporations like Amazon into democratic public ownership in the hands of their own workers and the community members who can run the corporations for the good of society, not for the profits of a few at the top.
So it's not just labor organizing militantly. It's everybody getting together and taking away the corporations from their owners. So I understand. I totally understand. It's really unfair. Corporations don't play fair. That's true. I totally understand that. I totally get that. But at the same time, Jeff Bezos, whether you like it or not, he built Amazon from the ground up. This guy started selling books in his apartment and he made the biggest corporation in the world, or one of them. Like, this guy did the whole thing from the ground up. Like, I know that pisses a lot of people off. But my point is, one, you can't just take away their work. There are these things called laws which stops people like Kshama Sawant just saying, you know what, you don't deserve this. It's mine now, right? It's mine for the people, right? Which is absurd. I understand the absurdity of that, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this whole eat the rich bullshit doesn't work. You want the people who create wealth around. I know it sucks that they get ahead, but you want those people around you. You want those people in the ecosystems. They build world-defining things. It's not the workers organizing militantly that change capitalism. It's Jeff Bezos, and it's the people like him who figure out a system and make something maximum out of it. And I'm not justifying all of the different things that they do wrong. They do need to learn restraint, and there are restraints there, and those restraints can be gamed. I understand that unbridled greed doesn't work either. But at the same time, I argue that vilifying those who create wealth, vilifying those who actually do transform society by building companies, by figuring out systems that run more efficiently than anything society had come up before then. And whether or not you like that they're rewarded, they are rewarded. You want to reward them because they make your life better too. And that is what ultimately is the transaction, is that you are rewarding them, or they are being rewarded because they are rewarding everybody else. They earn that. And insofar as they earn that, I don't think we should take that away from them. Insofar as they earn that, I think that we should actually respect those people. Insofar as they earned wealth, we can't just take the wealth away from them. You can't just do that. Aside from the fact that you just want it for yourself without actually having done anything to change society except for yell on the internet and in city council and pass all these laws that hopefully are stopped before they go all the way, that just take from people and give to other people. And not to say that people aren't in need. I understand that. I want to provide that space. That people are in need and they should be helped. And I think that help should be inspired and willful and willing and come from a place of, civic mindedness. If we're all in this together, people will act that way. If you start saying that those people over there aren't in it as much as we are, then you got problems on your hands. You just got problems on your hands. And especially those who create wealth and revitalize systems and provide services from the bottommost to the topmost. From the bottommost to the topmost, we should reward at least that. At least have respect for the fact that people create value, not just take it from other people. Because if you see all value is only taken, you're only going to act as a taker and never a maker. Not to say even a giver, because you promise you're giving shit, but you're not giving anything. You're taking more than you give. Politicians always take more than they give. Always, always, always. Maybe there's a few exceptions, but only if they're acting out of civic mindedness. So even then, the politicians themselves who aren't, promoting civic mindedness in the top and the bottom themselves probably don't want to display it when the chips are down. That was just a little rant. This woman is off the charts, off the rails, pretty fabulous stuff. If you have a mind to just sit through all these council meetings, which are all online right now. It's a beautiful thing. Silver linings, guys. Have a good night.
We need to get organized in a very serious way and prepare for May 1st to be a historic day of strike action. This is absolutely crucial for us.